Afternoon guys, how are you? Bill from Rod and Paddle. Rod and Paddle is my YouTube channel. That's also my Facebook page. So Rod and Paddle is all about kayak fishing and fishing kayaks. Doesn't matter what brand it is, doesn't matter what type it is, doesn't matter what sort of fishing it is, freshwater, saltwater, running rivers, doesn't matter, right? It's all about fishing kayaks and kayak fishing, as I said. So check out my Facebook page if you haven't already, and please have a look through at the huge library of video clips from all over the world that I've got on this channel, Rod and Paddle. So today what I wanted to talk to you about was PFDs. So the nice guys at, or the great guys actually at Paddle Pro and Paddle Megastore in Victoria and WA, they've sent me a PFD to try out, which I've just unpacked and had a look at, and decided I'm going to make this video for two reasons, right? Firstly, because they've sent me this PFD and I've opened the package up and I've gone, oh wow. And the second reason is because we're coming into spring. Actually, it's just the start of spring, and summer of course is coming on top of that. And so a lot of guys that have had their kayaks parked up or just about thinking about buying a kayak will you know, those sorts of thought processes are going through their head at the moment. And I wanted to talk to you about the importance of PFDs, because recently, in fact only in the last few weeks, a very popular Australian YouTube channel posted a kayak fishing vid offshore, which was a great vid, lots of fun and everything, except he's not wearing the PFD. It's parked in up the front hatch area, and he openly says that, and that is just crazy, because your PFD is a personal flotation device. Right? It is designed to help you float. If you have a medical event and you fall overboard, it's going to help you float. Will it save you? Not necessarily, right? But it will help you float. And there's two main types. One is the inflatable type, so you pull the cord. If you've got it set on automatic, be very, very careful with that, because if you get splashed with water or whatever and the thing goes off, it's super uncomfortable. If you've got it set on manual, if you fall overboard, you pull the cord, it inflates and it will help save your life. The other type is a jacket, which is I'm about to show you, right, which you wear, and you wear that all the time. And if you fall overboard, you're like a cork in the water. It helps you float. Does it save your life? Not necessarily. It helps you float, right? So don't be a dickhead, right? If you're going out on your kayak, don't be a hero. Wear a PFD. Don't look at any of these lame brain YouTubers that influencers and that are doing this stuff for money, and then they're not sending the right messages. Not saying they're not making good videos. Some of the videos are absolutely fantastic, but they're not thinking about, they're not paying any attention to the message that they're sending people. So experienced kayak fishers, you'll know what I mean. People getting into the sport that watch these things, yeah, it's like, it's not a good message. Luckily, most people in this sport or this recreation, whichever one you want to see it as, right, are smart enough to wear their PFDs. And it's not often that I go out and I see somebody out there without a PFD, right? But you only need one person to post up a video that gets thousands of views in the first week, and they're openly, not only openly not wearing a PFD, they're also telling you that, yeah, they've got their PFD, it's in the hatch up the front. It's not going to do you any fucking good at all parked in that hatch if you go arse over. And if you do go arse over, just remember, your primary life-saving device is actually your kayak, not your PFD. So you need to get yourself back on your kayak. We'll get to that in a sec. Anyway, Palm Equipment, European brand, they make serious gear. They really do. I've already got a Palm Equipment PFD. I've had it for years and years and years, probably about 8 years. It's a great PFD. It's not the one I wear the most. The one I wear the most is the Wildy Fisher, which is also a great PFD, American-made one. And I like it because it's got fold-out pockets and heaps of storage. What I dislike about it is it's fairly bulky in the front. The rest of it's fine. It's got all sorts of attachment points and everything on it, and as I said, big solid pockets. Really good piece of gear. Anyway, let's have a look at this brand new Palm one. I've just opened it up. We'll grab it from here. This is it. It's called a Palm Cola Angler. Palm Cola Angler. So very neat piece of gear. YKK zip, so you can see this big solid zip at the front here. So YKK zips. Now one of the things about Palm PFDs is they are just about the most comfortable PFD. Short of a PFD that inflates on you. The Palm ones have I think it's sliding sheets of foam inside them. So when you put them on and tension the straps and everything up, they mold to your body shape really quickly. They are super comfortable. Why am I excited about this one? It's brand new in the country, Cola Angler by Palm Equipment. Why am I excited? Well, let's have a look. I love these pocket arrangements. So my Wildy Fisher has the same sort of deal. So you've got these two pockets here, and you can have like a little tackle box in there if you want. You've got, as you can see, you've got various attachment methods and so on in there. Same on this side. This side's got a little pouch. This one's got a zip pocket. Really useful. So when you're fishing, when you're fishing on the land, it's super useful to have like heaps of pockets and crap like that. We all know that. We love our pockets and in everything, whether it be in our shirts or whatever we're wearing, right? And it's a little bit the same. So if you think of the fly fishermen, and they've got their vest on and they've got everything all over their vest. In a kayak, having a PFD that is not just a PFD is super useful. Most of, not all of, most of your inflatable ones are just a PFD. This is a PFD and a fishing vest. Heaps and heaps of use in it. You've got attachment rings here. Obviously you can strap it. Oh, I should show you this on the back. So it's got a high back piece of foam there. And this, what that does, that area there, that caters for all your high back seats or chairs that you've got in your Hobies, Wildies, Perceptions, Natives, Jacksons, and even a lot of your cheaper brands like Kayak to Fish and so on, where you've got a high back seat. This, perfect. There is a game changer with Palm vests that not a lot of the other vest manufacturers do, and it's on my old vest, and I love it. And the Wildy Fisher doesn't do it, and it's one of its downsides. So we've all used vests, or I'm assuming that you have. If you're new to kayak fishing, okay, I get it. You haven't, right? But just bear with me. When you're standing up in your kayak, you stand up. You've got your rod in your hand, waving it around. You sit down, or you've got your paddle or whatever. You sit down, your vest sort of rides up a bit. Get up a few more times, you sit down, rides up. You're casting away, rides up. And sometimes you get this sort of thing where the vest is, all of a sudden you've got the straps up around your face, right? This is what the Palm vest has that most of the others don't. It has a buckle arrangement down here, which you buckle up, and you tension it on the sides there. And you do that up tight. And when you sit down and when you stand up, or when you're casting, your vest does not ride up. Your gut keeps it in place, right? And your vest doesn't ride up. And it is super good. Most of the vests, when you don't have that buckle done up, you're constantly pushing the vest back down and getting it into the right spot. So, Palm Equipment, Cola Angler. Check out the Palm website. Paddle Prime Melbourne, the Australian distributors for it. Paddle Sports Megastore, just about any reputable kayak store or kayak fishing store will be able to supply it for you. Pretty sure they retail for around the $240 mark in Australia. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure it's close to that. Check them out. I know that's a lot dearer, but these are a specialty vest. They're also a really high quality vest. I've put myself arse over in kayak probably at least 5 or 6 times. There's no way I would go out without one. You're just mad, right? If you go out without one, who knows what could happen? There's no guarantee you're going to stay in your kayak. And remember what I said, your kayak is your primary life-saving device. This is a PFD. It's a kayak angling PFD. Personal flotation device that helps you float. Doesn't save your life. So check them out. Palm Equipment. What's the best thing that you can do to social distance? What's the best thing you can do for everybody? The answer? Go fishing on a kayak. Get away from everybody else. Enjoy yourself, stay safe, and stay sane. See ya.